No, no, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in, and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Imagine him coming to tell you another story where he got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars. What? You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's part. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star? So on the behalf of Bernie, I would have to say what I have to say.
Have you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
Every guy I mentioned to you is not funny out there in real life. So no. Faison's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up no more. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Rickey Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever. Like, you can't get a young fan base with that. Like, you gotta be doing karaoke.
Yo, what's good? This be your boy, the Real DJ show. You know what I'm saying? Was up there looking at that Shannon Sharpe Unleashed, talking about this guy, Steve Harvey. So Katt Williams, you know, he's never the one to bite his tongue. He's one of the realest comedians out there. You know, he's straightforward with shit. Money Mike, you know. Now, this segment right here, he's talking to Shannon Sharpe. Now, Shannon Sharpe asks him the question, I think, about Steve Harvey, or somehow the question about Steve Harvey had got brought up. Now, he said that he was in Detroit and his comedy career just failed. He said he tried to blame it on everybody else wanted to do acting. He said that he blamed not doing stand-up on having 7 TV shows. Katt rebuttals and says, hey, yo, but when you stop doing comedy, you ain't had them 7 TV shows no more, you know? So, Katt, you know, he always hit on a point, especially with Steve Harvey. I guess they was in Detroit, and he called him out and said that was a wig, that ain't even a real flat top. How you say that? But that's funny because it ended up being a wig. It wasn't even a real flat top. It was a man piece that everybody's wearing on Instagram today. And another thing that really got me, man, is how he called Ocean's 11 to get Bernie Mac part. Now, I always hear rumors about Steve Harvey, about hating on his fellow comedians. Now, if you look at King of Comedy, like he said, man, it's not like, to me, his shit is only catered to old folks. Like old churchgoers, you know? Like, it's not really, even as a kid, it wasn't really relating to me, you know? Like, it was like some old people shit, you know? And I feel like that's his humor. Like, Steve Harvey's not funny to me at all. Like, he's never really been a stand-up comedy that really had me off the edge of my seat. They for like women 60 and older. That's his crowd, I believe. Now, he got on Rickey Smiley, too. He said, how long is he going to play an old lady? How long is he going to play? He was the first Medea, if you really look at it. But he just asked, like, how long is he going to keep putting on, you know, this Medea outfit, and you ain't going to resonate with the young crowd. You got to do something else. He said you got to do karaoke or something. Now, Rickey Smiley has some of the funniest prank calls, you know, little Daryl and stuff like that. But I do understand him. He's been doing that since like the 90s, early 90s Comedy View. He said, when is your comedy going to evolve, you know? And Rickey Smiley, I seen him be funny and stuff like that, especially on the Bad Boys of Comedy. I feel like he ripped it, and I'm a fan of Rickey Smiley. But I do understand Kevin Hart. Cedric the Entertainer, he was funny on the Kings of Comedy to me, and I feel like he did an outstanding job. Cedric is funny, you know. I don't know if he's funny as of lately because I haven't heard anything from him. But I feel like with the comedians, I feel like D.L. Hughley stepped his game up. He ain't said nothing about Hughley. Faison Love, damn, he said he ain't did a special in 20 years. Now I love Big Worm. His stand-up was comedy, but damn, man, I ain't heard no shit from him in a minute. probably since 99 or 2000 or something like that. It's been a minute, yeah. It's about 20 years, 20 plus odd years. But there's a lot of upcoming comedians out there that's coming up. One of them, his name is Pat. He's a dark-skinned dude, funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's actually pretty dope. D. Ray Davis. You got a couple of other upcoming comedians as well, man. You got Dewan B. Dewan B's dope. I mess with Dewan B. He's fire. AD, he's dope. There's a couple of artists out there, you know what I mean? Sling Johnson is dope. You got a lot of upcoming stand-up comedians. That's pretty cool, man. But the thing about comedians, man, I'm not saying these people that I mentioned, rest in peace, Teddy Ray. Teddy Ray was like one of the greatest. Like, I see some of these comedians bomb, bro. Like, some of these comedians be just roasters, bro. Like, they could tell a joke, do mama jokes for 40 years, but they can't come up with a decent stand-up to save their lives, you know? And it's sad. But on the other hand, you got comedians like Katt Williams, who's actually successful. You know, you got some artists that come up with shit like Capper and shit like that. Comedian rappers, what the hell is that? Either you're a rapper or you're a comedian, you know? But, you know, they make people laugh. That's what comedians do. But this your boy, The Real DJ Show. Let us know what you think about in the comments what Katt Williams had to say on Shannon Sharpe's channel. The show. Love y'all. Peace.